Hello, everybody. My name is Gregory Campbell, and I'd just like to introduce myself. I am a creator, a cosplayer, and a role player. Cosplayer, more specializing in things Power Rangers. See, I make all of my own costumes here. I'm new to TikTok here, and I just kind of want to introduce myself as I go along and to embark on this new adventure of mine. Currently, I'm making Power Ranger helmets. Those are the ones that I've got started from Mighty Morphin, and I'm on a custom piece right now. Excuse the mess. I'm cleaning up my workspace and doing some rearranging and construction while I'm trying to get everything organized and get these cosplays finished. So the current helmet that I'm working for a TikToker that made a special request for the Serpentera Ranger. I hope to have that helmet out for him within the next week. Everything is going good. Went from design of the helmet to actually building the model to printing the helmet, actually in a relatively quick time while I was on, or after some problems with my computer or my printers, but now that's resolved. Like I said, I hope to have that helmet out for him pretty quickly. So I'm going to show you just some of the helmets that I've made and I'm still working on, kind of finalizing the design on them. But these are custom helmets based on a combination of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Die Ranger. Kind of what if Mighty Morphin had went into season 2 and the Zeo Ranger and Die Ranger helmets were combined. So you have the Blue Ranger here, Black Ranger, and this is my favorite of them so far. This is what if Tommy had kept being the Green Ranger but got the White Ranger powers. Then we have the Pink Ranger, Yellow Ranger, and the Red Ranger. As you can see, they are the Die Ranger helmets, but I've added the lips on them from the Mighty Morphin suits, or the helmets. I'm actually working on the costumes, and the costumes are actually a meld of the helmet, or of the costumes from Mighty Morphin and Die Ranger. Oh, and here's another finishing up OG Green Ranger, because everybody knows Tommy was tough. The GOAT, RIP, Jason. I hope to get more out there for you once I get more of this done and get my workspace kind of cleaned up and more narrowed out. Let me show you some of the other stuff I've done. So while combined, while working on the costumes and everything, I came up with the idea of modifying the weapons as well, new dynamic. So let me see how I can do this. So this is the power sword, but as you can see, I modified it so that the hilt is actually a dragon, kind of like the Mighty Morphin, or kind of like the Zord of the Ranger, or the Zord of the Red Ranger. So I'm working on actually modifying all of the power weapons so in a way that they can still combine, but that they mesh with it. Sorry about the lighting. The lighting in my workspace is really harsh. So anyway, working on a way to kind of phase the old power weapons into new weapons, more fitting the new concept that I'm going for. So you see here the Power Blaster, or as I now call it, the Thunderblade. And here, let me show you. It actually does fully transform, and give me a second to do that. So you have the blaster here, and the hilt comes out, or the blade comes out in blade mode. Kind of, oh, there it is. Forgot to lift that up. Oh, and then this. And like I said, it's kind of a proof of concept. I'm still working on some of this stuff, some of the designs. But see, as you can see, it does fully transform back into blaster mode. And it's a modified blade blaster, as you can see, called the Thunderblade. The slide on each Ranger's Thunderblade actually matches their animal, their Zord. And they're based off of the Dairanger weapons. So this is the Red Dragon Thunderblade. Then we have their secondary weapon that call them the Fusion Sabers. They are actually a combination of the Dragon Dagger, so you see, and the Crystal Saber. And let me see. Here's the Black Ranger's Fusion Saber. See, they have the Crystal Saber build, and kind of like the Dragon Dagger handle, there will be the actual buttons for the flute, and you can see it has the flute part. But here's the cool thing on it. It has a power coin. This one is the Lion power coin that combines with the weapon, and then it's got, of course, the Power Rangers lightning bolts. Then we have this is the Yellow Ranger's dagger, the Griffin, or we call it the Griffin Talon. And you see it has the Griffin power coin in there. That on this one it doesn't separate off, but this weapon actually transforms and it merges with the other power weapons to form the Power Blaster, or in this case we call it the Thunder Blaster. So, and finally, what I'm working on, there are custom morphers. These are wrist-mounted morphers. Don't have this one completed yet, but we call them Aura morphers, and they slide open. This is my own design. It slides open, and you can add a power coin. This one will be painted. See, and it slides open, and then the morpher. There's a separate wrist mount and a separate morpher, and they are wrist mounted and actually integrated into the costume. So, sorry, didn't realize I was holding it upside down. That's okay, that's on me. Anyway, this is all I have for now. Once I get my workspace a little bit more cleaned up, and once I get my workspace a little more cleaned up, and I'll be filming more of these videos out and putting them out there. Hope you guys enjoy what you see, and if you have any suggestions on what you like to see on my TikToks and my upcoming YouTube channel, I'd be more than grateful for you just giving me any feedback. Thank you.